Welcome to Naviate SiteFlow, a prototype for early-stage construction planning and Autodesk Forma site design. The goal of SiteFlow is to allow project teams to begin planning construction logistics alongside site design, helping identify potential construction issues much earlier in the design process. We begin in the crane section. Here we can choose from predefined crane sizes or customize the crane using parameters such as mast height, jib length, counter jib length, base footprint, maximum lifting capacity, maximum operating radius, and lifting capacity at maximum radius. Once configured, the crane can be placed directly onto the site, allowing us to quickly explore different crane locations and construction strategies. Next, we define road access points. These represent where construction traffic enters the site and establish the primary access routes for deliveries and construction vehicles. After that, we place loading points, identifying where materials will be delivered and unloaded before being distributed across the construction site. The Site Zones section allows us to create temporary construction zones by drawing simple shapes directly on the map. The current prototype supports loading and unloading areas, staging and laydown zones, material storage, truck access areas, and no-go or restricted zones. These zones help organize the construction site and provide input for later analyses. The site logistics section contains temporary construction assets used throughout the project. In the current prototype, users can place construction hoists as well as logistics objects representing site offices, storage containers, and other temporary site facilities required during construction. Once the construction layout has been created, we can run the feasibility analysis. This evaluates whether the proposed construction strategy is practical by checking crane coverage, reachability of loading points and buildings, and identifying potential conflicts between construction elements. The logistics analysis then evaluates the efficiency of the proposed site layout, considering the relationship between road access, loading points, cranes, construction zones, and temporary logistics objects to help identify opportunities for improving construction operations. The neighboring analysis evaluates surrounding buildings and nearby constraints that may influence crane placement and overall construction planning. The Cost tab allows users to estimate the financial impact of each construction strategy. For every scenario, users can define the rental rate and duration for the crane, mobilization and demobilization costs, relocation costs, operator costs, contingency, and the expected number of crane relocations. SiteFlow automatically summarizes the major cost categories, allowing construction strategies to be evaluated not only on feasibility and logistics, but also on their estimated cost. Finally, SiteFlow supports scenarios, allowing the complete construction setup, including crane placement, road access, loading points, site zones, logistics objects, analysis settings, and cost assumptions, to be saved at any point. Multiple scenarios can then be compared side by side, enabling teams to evaluate different construction strategies based on feasibility, logistics, and estimated cost before selecting the preferred approach. This prototype demonstrates the core workflow of Naviate SiteFlow and shows how construction planning can become an integrated part of the early design process within Autodesk Forma site design.